Tried growing kale and ended up with tough, bitter leaves? You're not alone. The real issue is usually timing, not your gardening skills. Planting kale at the wrong time of year is the biggest mistake. Luckily, it's easy to fix. Kale thrives in cool weather, and actually gets sweeter after a light frost. If you plant in late spring for a summer harvest, you're setting yourself up for disappointment. The heat stresses the plant, making leaves bitter and tough. The solution? Plant kale in the right season and use containers for more control. Containers let you move your plants for optimal sun and protection from extreme weather. No big garden needed, a sunny patio or balcony is enough. I'll show you when to plant, what containers to use, and how to keep your kale producing for months. We'll cover the easy cut-and-come-again harvest method for a steady supply. By the end, you'll be harvesting fresh, delicious kale for all your favorite dishes. Growing kale in containers gives you total control over soil, water, and sun. You can move your pots to protect plants from heat or catch more sun as seasons change. Containers let you start seedlings early indoors and extend your harvest into fall by moving pots to sheltered spots. Even a few containers can yield enough kale for your family for months. The setup is affordable: a few pots, good soil, and seeds or starter plants. Compared to store-bought organic kale, your investment pays off fast. Best of all, you don't need a yard, just a balcony, patio, or sunny windowsill. Container gardening makes fresh, homegrown food accessible anywhere. It's urban gardening at its best: simple, sustainable, and rewarding. You'll enjoy fresher, tastier kale than anything from the store. Make the most of your space and enjoy the harvest. Timing is everything for great kale. For spring crops, plant 4 to 6 weeks before your last frost. For fall and winter harvests, plant 6 to 8 weeks before your first fall frost. Kale loves cool weather. 55 to 75 degrees Fahrenheit, 13 to 24 degrees Celsius, is ideal. Light frosts make the leaves sweeter, but summer heat makes them tough and bitter. With containers, you can move plants to shade as summer heats up or into more sun as fall cools. This flexibility lets you grow the best-tasting kale no matter your climate. Plan your planting around your local frost dates for peak results. Container gardening gives you the edge for perfect timing. The right container and soil are key to healthy kale. Use a 5-gallon pot at least 12 inches deep for each plant. Drainage is essential. Make sure your pot has holes at the bottom. Avoid garden soil, it's too dense for containers. Use a high-quality potting mix designed for vegetables or containers. These mixes are light, drain well, and keep roots healthy. For 5 plants, expect to spend $5, $15 per pot, $20, $25 for soil, and $2, $4 for seeds. Starter plants cost a bit more, but both options are affordable. Your total setup is a small investment for months of fresh kale. Good drainage and quality soil prevent root rot and support strong growth. Choose containers that fit your space. Barrels, troughs, or even buckets work. With the right setup, your kale will thrive. Let's get planting. Ready to plant? Here's how. Fill your containers with potting mix, leaving an inch or two at the top. Pre-moisten the soil before planting. Plant seeds ½ an inch deep, 2 or 3 per spot for insurance. For starter plants, gently loosen roots and plant at the same depth as in the nursery pot. Space plants about 12 to 15 inches apart in larger containers. Water gently and keep soil moist until seeds sprout or seedlings show new growth. Place containers where they'll get at least 6 hours of sun. For fall crops, start in partial shade and move to full sun as weather cools. That's it. Your container kale garden is underway. Kale keeps giving if you harvest the right way. About 50-60 days after planting, start harvesting when plants have 6 to 8 large leaves. Always pick the oldest outer leaves first. Snip them off, leaving the central bud and young leaves. This lets the plant keep producing new leaves for months. 1 plant can give you a handful of leaves every week. 5 plants mean a steady supply for salads, smoothies, and more. Regular harvesting keeps plants healthy and productive. Homegrown kale is fresher and tastier than store-bought. Enjoy the unbeatable flavor of your own harvest. Want even better results? Here are some pro tips. Feed your kale with balanced liquid fertilizer every 2 to 3 weeks after the first month. Watch for pests like cabbage worms. Check leaves often and remove any by hand. Use floating row covers to keep pests away without chemicals. Rotate your containers every few days for even sun exposure and upright growth. Consistent care keeps your plants strong and healthy. Don't stress about perfection, just start and learn as you go. Container kale is forgiving and rewarding even for beginners. No yard or green thumb required, just a pot, soil, and sunshine. The joy of harvesting your own greens is unbeatable. Start today and enjoy the taste of your own success. You'll be amazed at how easy and satisfying it is. Happy gardening!